Hey Gemini, this is Tara and welcome to your mid-March through mid-April Psychic Tarot forecast. Thank you for joining me. It's good to be back. And as always, I'm pulling two cards for the last 2 weeks of March. This card wants to come out. Two cards for the first 2 weeks of April and a transition card. A lot of the cards have been wanting to, and you all have 6. Okay, so this will be a clarification card. And this is a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So remember, if, your rising speaks more to you, then, wow, I pulled, actually I pulled 7. 5, 6, 7. Okay. So it's going to look like this. And then we have 2 cards if we need them. I don't want to make this a long video. So let's just see. This one especially feels important, so I'll keep it right here. All right, so here we go. But we don't want to shortchange ourselves either. Let's look at the last 2 weeks of March. Okay, this is interesting. So we have the Magician card, which is a major arcana card. This is creating a new destiny for yourself, Gemini. A new lifestyle, new path, new spiritual path. You're ready for it. You're on it. You're doing it. Uranus just went back into Taurus. That means that we're going to be manifesting change. Voila. That's what you're doing. The Infinity 8 sign, or, well, both. The Infinity and the 8. You have your cup, your pentacles, your wands, your swords. You have everything you need to create this new, almost identity for you, Gemini. So that's awesome. And then we have the 7 of Swords, and this guy's come up in one of the readings, so same position as well. Interesting. I haven't seen the Magician card yet this series. So the 7 of Swords is archetypically a thief, someone who takes ideas. It could be you taking ideas from other people and how you want to create your path, how you want to recreate your destiny. Wow, usually I get one or the other feels stronger. For some of you, it's going to be another person is going to say, hey, look what that Gemini is doing. I want to do that same thing. Or it's going to be you getting the ideas so that you're able to recreate this. So 6 one, half dozen the other. I'm getting both, Gemini. So you'll have to put in the comments below how it relates to you. Okay? This could be someone who's been around you, again, like I said, they're not honest. Okay. But let's just see. Put in the comments below. Let's look at the beginning of April. Nice. We have another major arcana card. This is like justice, balance. And then we have the World card. So let's start with the justice. Justice is just like what it sounds like. It's the scales represents the sign of Libra. So fairness, balance. If you are any kind of in any kind of court case, anything that's requiring attorneys, courts, that sort of thing, I feel like you're going to win. Now, interesting in this, it's below this. It's below this Magician card. You have 3 major arcana cards. Wow, lots of change for you. Lots of integral tapestry being woven into your everyday fabric of your life, if that makes sense. It did to me. So in other words, feeling, seeing, and experiencing things differently in many different ways. But like I said, this is bringing fairness and balance to your life. And with the World card beside that, that feels like it's the last card of the major arcana cards. It's the 21st was like, okay, seeing the ups and downs of life. It's life, the circle of life comes full circle. it comes full circle. It's like the tree of life. How, okay, I understand that I've been through the mill, I've been happy, I've been sad, I've had money, I haven't had money, I've had all these things, and look what all I've learned from it, and look at all the great experiences I can use to carry on this new path that I'm going on. I find it very interesting that you have 3 major arcana cards, all good, and then you have this little thief right here. Again, it could be you or it could be someone else. I'd love for you all to put in the comments. Let's see what the energies are between. We have the Knight of Cups. Haven't seen this guy either. This is a water sign. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You know, this could be someone romantically holding out their hand to you. Like, hey, you want to go on a date or a proposal of marriage. It usually is relationships, but it can also be someone offering you an opportunity that you absolutely love. So that's sort of nice. That's like the card that comes in between how the 2 months are coming together is this love. It just feels like love coming from the heart space, someone offering you something that makes you happy. Let's look at the clarification card. Well, the 9 of Wands. Okay, so 9 of Wands talks about having to really protect, probably in the past you've had to protect your talents and your abilities, your work. Maybe others have, this could be it. Maybe others have stolen your ideas. And you're really feeling like, you know what, man, I'm protecting myself. I want to see now what the other clarification card is. Well, it's the 10 of Cups. Joy, happiness, feeling good about you, your loved ones, your house, your home, everything that, you know, you've created. So while there's some ups and mostly ups, there's a few glitches that talk about that you've really had to work hard, Gemini. You know, in a way that I feel like you haven't had to before in these last maybe year, 2 years, whatever case may be. I feel like it's been lengthy, but not forever. You know, proposal of love, and maybe this guy's wanting to bring you happiness in your home. Okay, but I'm going to take these 2 away because these are the main cards right here. Interesting. All right, let's look into the crystal. All right, what's up for Gemini? This is mid-March through mid-April 2019. Well, Gemini, this is, okay, I was getting a lot of clear air. So you can create, again, this goes back to creating anything you want, creating from scratch. Let go of the limits or what you thought you couldn't do or what your twin side thought it couldn't do. I'm just saying, let go, because there's a lot of joy that you can create in relationships and in your money. All right, so what else is coming up? You're going to see 2 sides to a story, or you're going to hear from 2 people, some of you, that might complain to you about the other person. So that's what I mean by you'll hear 2 sides to a story. There's really no reason, I feel, you may feel the need to support one or the other, but my feeling is, especially during this Mercury retrograde, my feeling is to just listen. That would be good for you all, Gemini. Believe me, Gemini is my moon, so I get it. But it would be really good just to listen, to hear both out, because that's really what they're wanting. Sometimes people don't want comments. Sometimes they do, but they just want to get it out. And you seem to be, for some of you all, the perfect person to do that with. Maybe it's because you have to, you and your twin, and can see both sides. I'm not sure, but I feel like that's coming up. for some of you Geminis. Okay, so what is this Roadrunner? Have you all gotten that before? I think I've only gotten Roadrunner one other time in doing this series. So that feels like that's your totem animal. Well, Speedy Gonzales, Roadrunner. I mean, beep, beep. Yeah. Actually kind of playful. That's what I'm getting. You may not. You may say, oh, well, it's, you know, it means this and this is important. It is. But I feel like the Roadrunner has very many characteristics. So you might really want to either Google and or look on YouTube. I did a video for, I think, Aquarius the other day, and their totem animal was cardinal, and all of a sudden on my phone, I mean, you know, Google knows what we're saying and yada yada yada, is a video about the sacred meaning of cardinals. So there's probably sacred meaning of Roadrunners as well. And I'm just saying you could look on YouTube, and that might be interesting as well if you are a visual person. YouTube is more visual than not. Or if you just like to Google it. Okay, so what else? Google Roadrunner. So what else do we have for Gemini? I'm getting some of you are going to, and believe me, this isn't a negative reading, but I'm getting shouldering some responsibility. First I got a sister. So for some of you, this will be for your sister or a female, but I'm feeling pretty much sister. You've shouldered responsibility, or they need a shoulder to cry on. Again, that will only be for, you know, a certain percentage of you. Some of you don't have sisters. Maybe you have a friend that seems like a sister, feels like a sister. Gosh, Gemini, so not to put you in the caretaker position this series, because you're not. You're creating in your world and justice, but I do feel like, I guess what I'm getting out of this crystal reading, you know, it's not always the same as the card readings. It's just an added bonus. But it's that you will be there for others. Some of you will, it's a great time to be compassionate, you know, lend an ear if that's what someone's wanting. Again, that's what I said earlier, but it continually comes up in the crystal. So anything else? Well, okay. By doing this, that was an awesome visual I just saw, by the way. That was like that was of like Mary and Jesus, or yeah, Mary and Jesus. So that was very awe-inspiring. So I feel like for some of you, by doing this, by being compassionate, it brings about a deep spiritual connection to yourself and possibly to the spirit world. Well, probably to the spirit world. So just saying, that seemed important. That seemed important. All right. So some of you, if you're interested well, if you want a reading from me, yeah, I do intuitive plus cards. Some of mine are all intuitive readings. Some of them are card readings. Some are numerology. Yeah, all right, incorporate. Or if you're interested in mediumship, that might come up for you. Just saying. Okay, because that was an interesting visual. All right, Gemini, I hope you have an awesome month to month. I see your life coming into it, like it's like a delicious, it's like a pie that you're baking. You know, if you all like pies, or if maybe you're more of a cake person, but I got a pie, and it's, you know, you put in all the filling. Like say it's an apple pie, and you put the crust, the strips on top, and you're all ready now to put it in the oven and bake it. And I feel like that's where you all are. It's this delicious life that you want to manifest. Okay. I hope this makes sense to you. Like I said, if it doesn't, watch your rising and your moon signs. But I hope it does. You may want to re-watch this video because of these 3 major arcana cards in the middle of April. Again, okay? Because sometimes these predictions, and other readers will say this, maybe go into a month off or 2 or 3 months. With all of this, it's expansion and newness, and so it's not just going to happen in 1 month and like, oh boy, but it's powerful. Okay, also please like the video if you like the video, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I so appreciate those of you who are, and make any comments below. I'm wishing you the best, Gemini. Have a happy month to month. Be well, take care. If you'd like your own private reading, then look in the Show More section below. There is a link to my order page. And we can do an individual reading for your own personal private questions. Where do you want to go next? How do you want to create your life? I love that sort of reading because I use all my modalities and we work together. So let me know if you want to do that. All right, you all take care, be well, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.